then we will be fearing less. COVID-19 lockdown is bound to unlock enormous opportunities for the world, and it also poses several challenges too. Further, COVID-19 is not the first, and it will also not be the last one. But lockdown also reminds one of the very great, that is your times in the past. You know, Nobel laureate Newton, Isaac Newton, who got the Nobel Prize on his calculus, optics, and gravity. And you are well aware that he was a student of University of Cambridge, of the Trinity College. In 1665, Newton had to work from home. And why he had to work from home? Because the University of Cambridge, it was temporarily closed as our institutions today. And that Cambridge University was temporarily closed due to bubonic plague. And I'm telling you, it was his most productive period of his life that bagged him the most prestigious prize, that is a Nobel Prize. Apart from this, let me also share with you that Second World War, which was scattered during 1930, it also saw the creation of several clever inventions that we still use today. And these inventions could not have become possible at all without any forced necessity as today's modern world. And I would like to name few of those great inventions during World War II. The first one, if you recollect, the first ever computer, and the first computer it was Colossus, and it was devised at Bletchley Park. That was also, it happened during the same Second World War. Another very important, satellites. Our Americans and Russians, they were able to make use of the German technology, and they were able to launch the first satellite during that time. And that put men on the moon. And they also built the International Space Station. So look at the tremendous contribution even during that time. List is long. Ballpoint pen. People used to make use of fountain pen prior to that, which had a very ink reservoir. And one of the journalists, Bureau, invented the ballpoint pen in around 1938. And you know who was the first customer of his ballpoint pen? It was Royal Air Force. And you know why? Because at high altitudes, our pilots, they were not able to make use of the fountain pen as it was getting some smart. Got the first order of 30,000 units of pens to our that scientist. Similarly, if you name ATM, if you are talking about penicillin, if you are talking about super glue, these are also is a long list. I am telling you that all this productive work, and they perceived, they sense the situation, and again I am saying necessity is the mother of invention, which led to this great contribution. One more thing, if I'm taking appropriately at the theme of the conference, artificial intelligence interventions. Let me share you with friends, as per Gartner Group, artificial intelligence and machine learning have reached a critical tipping point, and they will increasingly augment and extend virtually. Every technology enabled service, it may be anything or it may be any application. Now, what is going to fuel your artificial intelligence and machine learning? As well said by Dave Copeland of Microsoft, data is the new oil for the future. And again, if you're talking about people also contributed significantly that AI is going to be the new electricity. Apart from this, your cloud technology offers agility to day-to-day processes, and artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies can jointly transform in the form. So friends, the theme of the course is already well conveyed by the organizers. This is the brainchild of the visionary vice chancellor who deliberately thought of giving this theme to this great event, which is being hosted by Department of Computer Sciences of University School of ICT. Artificial intelligence and machine learning holds the future of the world. And I have several things to share with you. If you are talking about our artificial intelligence and machine learning, they are driving an era of automation for all the time to come, because it holds important benefits for global industries, increased productivity. Similarly, our AI and machine learning, it brings in speed. You might be thinking how it brings in speed, because the companies have started relying on technologies to optimize all their internal operations. Similarly, again, I'm telling you that AI and machine learning is also boosting the creativity and innovation. It's happening all around, even today too. And how this creativity and innovation are going to fuel? It will be by automating tasks so that employees only focus on the essential part, not something that is not urgent. Similarly, it also handles and analyzes enormous data in a very unbiased manner. You might be thinking that there are several domains of computer science, including your data mining, data warehousing, data harvesting, so many different areas. So these are the different peculiar areas which are helping all of us, that is to get you a appropriate thinking to contribute to move forward. So machine learning is helping even in fighting even this COVID-19 crisis too. If you recollect, one of the reports, probably it is of April 16, 2020, and it was reported that one of the MIT professors, Professor George of Mechanical Engineering Department, he developed a MIT machine learning on neural network. This model, it shows that by relaxing quarantine rules, it will spike and lead to catastrophic increase in COVID-19 cases. And for this particular model, they've taken the data of Singapore. So now think of that, what kind of data by means of machine learning it could be generating, even the future scope, and letting us know what is going to happen in the time to come. So it is not the country, that is the region. The transmission rates are different in your different countries. Rather, these are the policies in that country, or it is the cultural norms, or it is the temperatures. So machine learning would also need a particular base to take a decision on which the model works. And one more thing, if you just simply pause that how machine learning is going to help in fighting about this COVID-19? Let me tell you that it will help you to what? Machine learning, it will help you to identify who is at most risk. It will also help to diagnose patients. It will also help even drug industry to develop drugs faster. It will also even finding existing drugs that can help. It may also even help in getting some predictions of the spreading of the disease. And it may also even understand viruses patterns in a more better way. And it may also help to map where viruses come from. And if you are talking about Arogya Setu app launched by Government of India, so what exactly it gets you? Your entire movement and it's your connectivity, because it also stimulates and extract data that it can help you even to get a certain further pattern that could also be considered as a base for our next new predictions. And moreover, it may also even help to predict the next pandemic. So this is how even machine learning, which even stems from your AI, whether it's your deep learning, whether it's machine learning, even entire data science, because these are all very appropriate and right integrated your upcoming technologies. One more thing, our what will be the even post COVID-19 impacts? What can be the major impacts that we may foresee? Let me share you with one thing. Yes, I'm just sharing two words. That is the change management. Change management across the world, irrespective of the industries, or maybe including higher education, irrespective of any walk of life, we have to trust and believe in the framework of change management. There are a few changes that will help you retain value from data science. I'm telling you, when you do talk, how our because you have dive into your data, and when you are diving into your data, it will be getting you appropriate base for your specific models. And even diving your data can help you to offer your services, to offer your products that reflect the changing preferences of your mobile and our upcoming customers. Make sure you are not saying the wrong things, that you are basing on some specific predictive models. And it will also help you even to assess your targets, maybe your client, maybe your different products. And one very interestingly, because